Hi guys, so I think you can agree it's been quite some time since we've heard anything about Plants vs Zombies from either EA or Popcap regarding any new or existing PvZ projects. Now, of course, the games that are currently still active from a content point of view are Plants vs Zombies 2, in which we're getting new plants on a fairly regular basis, and the other one is Plants vs Zombies 2, the Chinese version, which actually seems to be a bit more active than the international version. Just a side note here, if you haven't already played the Chinese version of the game, I really recommend you do, as it's a hell of a lot of fun. I played it in a live stream recently and I had an absolute blast. There's a ton of videos on YouTube on how to install it if you don't live in China, but I was just blown away at how much additional content there was. Anyway, I guess the only other active project which still isn't 100% confirmed but seems highly likely now is the Nintendo Switch port of Battle for Neighborville. If you want some more details on this, there is a link on screen to my video on the most recent update we've had around this news item. Now let's move on to new Plants vs Zombies projects Popcap are working on, the most recent of which is Plants vs Zombies 3. So back in October, a new blog was posted on the Plants vs Zombies 2 website that included a statement from the executive producer Bruce McLean at Popcap, which discussed Plants vs Zombies 3's soft launch being taken down to incorporate feedback from the community and reimagine certain aspects of the game. The blog post also stated that Popcap are looking forward to sharing their next PvZ experience in the near future and hope you will also continue to enjoy PvZ 2. Since then though, we unfortunately haven't received any further information about any progress they have made, what they are planning to change or anything like that. Like, I know they probably don't want to give anything away, but just some small communication between them and the fan base would be really appreciated, especially since it's been 5 months between the last blog. Also, with the community's morale being as low as it's been in a long time, this is the time where they should be engaging with us. Like, I know Among Us is very active at the moment, but their social media accounts and interaction with the community is leagues ahead of Plants vs Zombies. Like, Popcap or EA, if you're watching, I will happily run your social media accounts. But yeah, I think it would ease a lot of frustrations within the community if the developers actually made more of an effort to keep us informed. I just thought by now we'd have heard something from them about what they plan to do with PvZ in the future. The second PvZ project that is still potentially in the works is the suspected RPG or dungeon crawler Plants vs Zombies game that got leaked back in May 2020. I'm not gonna lie, I can't believe it was that long ago. For those of you who were unaware, some leaks were found for this suspected new game through Plants vs Zombies ads that appeared on Facebook and other social media platforms. These ads included some images which were presumably concept art, as well as a link to a Google form which you could fill in and help Popcap with the prototyping process of the game. Again, this is a similar story to Plants vs Zombies 3. Since then, we have had no more updates regarding if this game is going ahead, what the plans are, or even if confirmation as to whether the images in Google form were actually real or not. So that's it in terms of Plants vs Zombies, but those of you who saw one of my most recent videos will know that Popcap Studios are also working on a number of new projects that include a Star Wars mobile game and another game called Skate, which we assume is related to the skateboarding game. Again, if you want some more information on this, check out the video, the link is on screen now. One thing I will say about this is with additional games coming to the studio, it could mean one of two things. Either A, Popcap is expanding, getting more staff to enable them to work on more games, or B, there's going to be a lesser focus on Plants vs Zombies so time can be spent working on these new projects. Overall, I would have loved this video to have contained some really exciting news about PvZ 3 coming later this year or something like that, but basically at the moment the news is that there isn't any more news. I wanted to make this video as I feel the community is not really sure of the fate of Plants vs Zombies at the moment. Whilst we did have confirmation the PvZ franchise will continue, the current landscape is looking a bit bleak and I think the community as a whole just wants a bit of clarity. I wanted to highlight what games are potentially in the pipelines and what we can expect in terms of PvZ over the next few years. I think the biggest thing I would like to see though is just some better communication between the developers and the Plants vs Zombies community. Anyway guys, that's about it. If we do get any more information about any of these games, I will be one of the first to let you know, but don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and if you do want to support the channel further, check out my Patreon page by clicking on screen now or through the link in the description. But other than that, I shall see you in the next one. Okay, thanks guys, bye.